World geography, and now it's time to study the European continent. Okay, so let's see what is there in the European continent. So the continent comprises the westernmost part of Eurasia, bordered by Arctic Ocean in the north and Atlantic Ocean in the west and Mediterranean Sea in the south. Now Eurasia, it is in the eastern side, like some of the part of Europe and Asia combined together is called as Eurasia. Asia plus Europe. So some part of Asia and some part of Europe combined together, it is called as Eurasia. Okay, so this is in the eastern side of Europe, and then there is the Arctic Ocean in the north side, then Atlantic Ocean in the west side, and Mediterranean Sea in the south side of the European continent. So to the east and the southeast, it is separated from Asia by the watershed divides of the Ural and Caucasus mountains. Okay, and there is the Ural river and the Caspian and the Black Seas in the eastern side, which separate Europe from the Asian continent, and the waterways of the Turkish straits. So these all separate Europe from the Asian continent. Now Europe is the second smallest continent in the world, remember this. And if we see, this is the position of Europe on the globe. Okay, so this green part, this is the European continent, and this is also close, like very close to the Arctic Circle. So let's see which are the important countries in Europe. So first we find there are Scandinavian countries. So Scandinavian countries are Norway, Sweden, Finland, and then Denmark, okay, and Iceland. Okay, so Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark and Iceland. So these are the 5 Scandinavian countries. Now the Scandinavian countries are very important because if you see the global indicators, it may be of HDI, it may be of corruption, it may be of poverty. So these countries are always ahead of other countries in the world. Maybe so Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Iceland. So these countries are always ahead in this indicators, very good countries to live. Okay, and then you will find Baltic countries. So this is Baltic Sea, and in the east side of the Baltic Sea you will find 3 countries, that is Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania. So these 3 countries are called as Baltic countries. Okay, then here you will find Poland, then here you will find Germany, very important to study the Second World War. Then this is France, capital of France is Paris, and capital of Germany is Berlin, capital of Poland is Warsaw. Okay, then this is Spain, and the capital of Spain is Madrid. And here you will find Portugal, the capital of Portugal is Lisbon. Then you will find Italy, and the capital of Italy is San Marino. Okay, then here is Czech Republic, the capital of Czech Republic is Prague. Then this is Slovakia, then this is Hungary, capital of Hungary is Budapest. Then there are small countries, the Croatia, the Slovenia, okay, the Croatia, then the Bosnia and Herzegovina, then Serbia. These are all the small countries. This is Bulgaria, this is Greece. So these are the small countries. Now here you will find this United Kingdom. Okay, now what a lot of students get confused between United Kingdom and Britain. So in United Kingdom you will find 4 major countries, that is England is the first one, and then you will find Scotland, and then you will find Wales, and then there is Northern Ireland. Okay, so these are combined, these 4 countries combined together becomes the United Kingdom, but only 3 countries this make Britain. Okay, only 3 countries this make Britain. So this is very important, remember this. Okay, now let's see what are the important water bodies around the European continent. So first we will find this is Barents Sea in the north, then this is Norwegian Sea, then this is Greenland Sea, this is North Sea towards near the United Kingdom, this is Gulf of Bothnia, this is Baltic Sea, we have studied that, and here you will find this is English Channel, and then this is Mediterranean Sea, the important Mediterranean Sea. Okay, this is Ionian Sea. So here you will find this is the Tyrrhenian Sea, this is Adriatic Sea, and then this is Bay of Biscay, and then this is the Black Sea, which is very important. This is near the Caspian Sea. Okay, so these are the important seas around the European continent. Okay, now let's see some physical features. So as we have studied the Norwegian Sea, the North Sea, the Baltic Sea, the Bay of Biscay, the Ligurian Sea, the Adriatic Sea, the Tyrrhenian Sea, the Ionian Sea, the Aegean Sea, the Black Sea. So we have studied this. Okay, now this is Strait of Gibraltar, which separates Europe from Africa, and that is Strait of Gibraltar. Okay, Strait of Gibraltar, very important, remember this, which separates Europe from Africa. Now let's see some of the important rivers. This is Rhine River, and here you will find this is Tagus, this is Douro, and then you will find Danube, Elbe, then you will find this is the Don River, this is Volga River. Volga River is the longest river in Europe. Okay, so these are the important rivers. Now let's see some of the mountains. So these are the Scandinavian mountains in Scandinavia. Then here you will find this is Ural mountains, which separate Europe from Asia. These are the Caucasus mountain. Now Caucasus mountain are very important because these Caucasus mountains are between Black Sea and Caspian Sea. Now there was a question that which mountain range is between Black Sea and Caspian Sea, and that is Caucasus mountains. Okay, then Carpathians. Okay, then here you will find the Apennines, then here are Alps, and this is the North European plain. Okay, so these are the important physical features of the European continent. Okay, the Mount Elbrus is the highest peak in Europe, and this is the Volga River, which is the longest river in the Europe, and this is Eurasian steppe. Now Eurasian steppe are the grasslands of Europe plus Asia. Some part of the steppes lie in Europe and some in Asia. That's why they are called as Eurasian steppe. So that's all about the European continent. In our next lesson, we are going to study about the Antarctica, a very small topic, and we will study about the Antarctica. So stay tuned.